Alright, I had started my beginner's guide to M56 V2, but I decided to give up because I just babble too much, and not having the ability to pause on my phone is just a no-go. So I'm going to have to figure out a different way to do that, or just record with the garbage 140p on my laptop again. But I wanted to give you guys my 3/4 flak jacket review in a nice 480p at least. So without further ado, this is my 1969 dated 3/4 collar flak jacket from the Vietnam era. Assuming mostly military heads are watching this. And to be frank, I really like this flak jacket. It's extremely iconic. It's extremely comfortable to wear, and a lot of people say it's heavy. This thing is not heavy at all. It's maybe 5 pounds, maybe. Mine has a little bit of damage on it. The zipper cord is missing, and I put this earbud cord on there so that I could actually move it, and then the female snap here is missing. But other than that, pretty good. Got it for 150 bucks, which is a pretty, it's a fair price. It's about the average for one of these. So just starting with appearances, I like it a lot. The ties over here, I'm a very skinny and I wear a medium flak jacket. This is a medium, and these ties over here, I have to cinch them up all the way. I did this pretty little braid job. I haven't done the braiding over here yet, but if you're skinny like me, you're gonna want probably a medium just to be safe. But if you're like tiny, then a small will do you well. This is about that much bigger than I need. And if you're large, obviously you want a large, and if you're huge, well, you want an extra large. The nomenclature on these boys, lots of people call these M69s with zippers or whatever, which I don't really understand. It is armor, body fragmentation protective with 3/4 collar. So what we call it is a 3/4 flak jacket. And that refers to this collar, which is 3/4 size, I believe is what the, it's either 3/4 size or 3/4 the amount of armor. Can't quite remember at the moment. So, gonna put it on real quick, just to show you guys what it looks like on me. If the flash isn't too bright and this boonie gets out of the way. This is it unzipped on me, and it's very comfy. Don't let anybody else ever try to tell you otherwise. This is an extremely comfortable and easy to wear flak jacket. Now, here's where the issues begin. I will get into it now. Is this zipper is an immense pain. Most of the time, I and everybody else who owns one of these doesn't use the zipper, and especially me because my zipper cord is broken. Just use the snaps. The snaps make your life a whole lot easier. And then in addition, in Vietnam, if your zipper got damaged and you were shot, a medic wasn't going to be able to get to you all that well. And that's half wives' tale, half true, but besides the point. Another thing is this collar. This collar really likes to spread out like that, as well as bunch up. And I'll get into the bunching in a second. This collar really likes to either fold, bunch, or go inward sometimes. And when it goes inward, it rubs on your neck, right here and right here. So you just want to make sure that you're keeping it upward so it's giving you protection, but also like away from you, like that, sort of, if that makes any sense. And then for the armor bunching, is a well-known problem with these flak jackets. The earlier versions did it way worse. I don't believe that this one has any of the anti-bunching inserts in it, because I got it in literally a shoebox in the mail, and I had to completely smooth the armor back into it, which took a minute. But if your armor does end up bunching, it's pretty easy to find where it goes. It all more or less goes back into its proper place if you just take time. You press it out, you can kind of feel where it all goes. So like this stuff, the armor that's in these flaps was all the way over here because it was all folded up. I just had to kind of push it through and it came right out there. And finally, the last really big glaring issue is the heat of these things. These nylon, which is what they primarily are, is nylon. Flak jackets absorb so much heat. They absorb a lot of heat. You're out there in the sun, you're gonna cook in this thing. Even if there's a breeze, even if it's cold, you're going to sweat. I live down here in Florida, so practically Vietnam environment, but other reenactors such as Padula, who have made reviews on this flak jacket and talked about it, say that even up in the cold areas, they sweat. Moving over to the pockets have a double snap, so that you can have either it nice, tight and closed, or you can give it a little bit more leeway to fit more in there. And then, fun fact, there's a pen pocket right here because you always need that pen on you. There is no pen pocket on this side, however, there is the double snap. The grenade hangers go all the way over here. You can put 3 grenades on here, or smoke grenades. Well, sometimes smoke grenades. And the way that works is very simple. You just do this. Also, do you like my grenade? People on Discord saw that a long time ago. And it just hangs there, flops around. You probably want to put it over here if you're a right-handed shooter, vice versa. You guys like my decorations? So that pretty much sums up the flak jacket, to be honest. There's not a whole lot about it. I just needed to make this YouTube video, and like I said, I'm gonna hold off on making this yet again, just because I can't properly produce it and I don't want to make a really bad video. This video alone is almost 10 minutes. So the last couple things would be these drains. If water seeps into it at all you have to do is just hang your flak up for a little while, hang it in your shower, and it will dry out. I have gotten this soaked before, and it turns out perfectly fine. Just dry it off a little bit. If you're really worried about it, you can put it in between 2 box fans, standing up on the ground like this, because they do sort of stand up on the, by themselves, and it's great for displaying them the way they stand up by, like this. Although one thing, if you display them like that, the armor can commonly want to come up like this all of the time. So yeah, there's those drains. And then one little cool thing right here, you can see the armor through these holes. And it's interesting to see the layering in there. So that is my review of the 3-4 flak jacket. Real quick, I can go over the differences between the 3-4 and the M69 if anybody needs to know. The M69, first and foremost, has Velcro here. It also has an elastic cover. I did at one point have a flak jacket that had this nylon cover but was still a Velcro flak jacket, and also has, and that one had too, shorter grenade tabs that only go to about like here and here, so you could only hold like 2 grenades, I believe. But the Velcro one, the reason they developed the Velcro like that was because what I said with the wives' tale thing, something hit this zipper, couldn't get it off you. With the development of the Velcro, doesn't matter what hits the Velcro, it's gonna come off. So that's why they did that. Why they shortened the grenade tabs, I quite honestly have zero clue. So if you want Vietnam era, you want this flak jacket right here. This is for the Army. This is not for the Marines. The Marines, virtually none of them had it. There's only a handful of photos of Marines having these. Yeah, I know, FMJ, they used it, but that's not a very good movie anyway. That's a topic for another day.